Hey everyone, how you doing? Imran, Web Squadron. It's Monday. You wouldn't know it's Monday. It feels like Saturday. Every day feels like a Saturday. You know, every day feels like you should be having a break, relaxing, doing something you enjoy, but instead I'm actually working. So every day feels like a Saturday. I didn't have a great morning, by the way. I jumped on my bike when I woke up. That's right, you can come in. I jumped on my bike when I woke up and did about 40 minutes. Then I did some weights. And when I went up to have a shower, I almost just practically collapsed on the floor. I don't know if it was heat exhaustion or what, but I felt really, really low and bad. Not great. But took about half an hour for me to feel good again. But I'm here. I'm back. I'm alive.
And then I thought you're having a heart attack.
I did worry as well. Was it another heart attack? I don't know. I think it was heat exhaustion. I think.
Yeah, if you had another heart attack, you would have been dead by now.
I don't think I would be dead by now.
The hospital said if you have another heart attack, you would die.
I don't think they exactly use those words. Or something like that. Let me just check the volume on here. Yeah, the volume's all right. What are you up to today?
Playing Farming Simulator.
Farming sim.
Trying
Hey,
to
Jimmy.
get the ranch better and the harvesting stuff.
Oh, he plays this farming simulator game. Let me tell you now, how many people out there have a PlayStation 5? Of all the games you could play, he plays farming simulator. So he's literally just driving around a tractor doing wheat.
No, you harvest. You deliver stuff. And you get to drive a train.
And you get a train. I don't know many farmers that drive a train. Right, get out of here.
No.
I need to use the force. Get out of here. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Carapace. Hey, Andrew. So for anyone that's missed it, this morning I jumped on the bike. Hey, Eddie, jumped on my bike as soon as I got up. 40 minutes on the bike. Did some weights. Went up to have a shower. And I collapsed on the floor. For about a good 20, 30 minutes, I was not myself. I felt bad. And I don't know if it was heat exhaustion or what. I just pushed myself too long. But I didn't feel good today, this morning. But luckily, by 9 o'clock, my brain clicked into gear. Hey, Clinton. Hope you're okay. And I am still going to look into that search results thing for you, okay? All right, guys. So one thing that's bothered me this morning, other than collapsing on the floor, but I'm okay, is how on our current website, I'm now getting one of those warnings for page speed insights where it says you haven't preloaded your fonts, but I know it's preloaded and I feel like there's a bug somewhere that I'm just trying to get to the bottom of, but it's one of those bugs that bothers me. So, our website, I'll show you it, in fact, I'll show you it on screen. There we go, right. So when I do a page speed insight, we're getting 94 on the mobile, 98 on the desktop. Some of that is server speed, I'll take that. But something has popped up which wasn't there before. Here, I'm getting some cumulative layout shift, and I need to get to the bottom of where that's appeared. Why has that appeared? It shouldn't be there. But this is the bit that's bothering me. And I was messing around with our website 4 or 5 days ago when I was doing the mastery modules. This bothers me here, where it is now saying that these are not preloaded or they're not showing. And I've got to get to the bottom of why is that appearing? Because these are all preloaded. But this bothers me. It shouldn't bother me massively because you're still getting 94 on the mobile. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. Who doesn't want that? But it does bother me. I'm one of those people where the minute I go, well, hold on. Cumulative layout shift. What the hell's going on here? And I've got this. And I've just got to double check what's going on there. I'm not doing it on the live. I will do it eventually at some point.
Catch that. Could you try?
Let me just check the comments. Who? Raheem. No, he's kicked out. He won't be back. So Rajat, you said you won't do SEO. This is interesting. Why? What do you mean by you won't do SEO? What were they after? Oh, he's back. Do you know what he's like? He's like an infection.
Why did someone type vomit goo?
Yeah, that's the cat.
I stepped in it.
Don't worry, go clean your feet. Go on. It's alright,
No,
my cat.
I stepped in.
My cat has vomited under my chair, and my son stepped in it. It's alright, I'm not going to clean it now, but I'll just put a bit of tissue on it. But yeah. So just back to Jimmy's, what Jimmy's just said. Very bizarre, isn't it? When like everything's okay on the website. I'm trying to go, where did that cumulative layout shift come? And why is it saying the fonts need to be preloaded? Because they are already preloaded. So I need to get to the bottom of what's going on there with the one web font low. I think it's just a minor thing that will correct itself. So it's one of those things where you don't really need to lose too much sleep. Heck, I'll tell you now, sometimes, okay, when you have a website hitting over 70 on the mobile, take it. Take it. Rajat, you said, and I'm just reading the comments here, okay, you've lost a client because you wouldn't do SEO. Can you tell us all a bit more about what was it about the SEO? I mean, you've said backlinks and you've said keywords, stuffing type, which I kind of get, but was that it? I mean, in a way, I don't think it's our job to do the backlinks. That's for the client to go and get a guest post or speak to other websites. That's not on you. And if they want you to do it, they better pay a premium for you to go out and engage and email and contact loads of websites. Who agrees with me on that? What you could do, though, is say, I will do my best. I can't guarantee anything. Cheers, Jimmy. I will try and rest up. The Latin, John. I've just noticed you said, why'd you leave the templates with the Latin on the lowest past our front page? Have I got have I got anything? You're going to have to... I don't think I have. I don't think I've got any Latin on the lower part of the front page. Have I? Have I? I better double check now. Now that you've said that, I didn't think I did. Are you seeing something that I'm not seeing? I didn't think I did have that, John. Can you clarify that one a bit more, John, by the way? Hey, Jason. Hey, Dr. Stick. Co-working space. Whoa, competition works in the same space as you. Raja, that sounds a bit weird. Oh, nice, Dr. Stick. This is interesting. Your first 2K. What kind of website are we talking about here? Yeah, John, can you email me? info@websquadron.co.uk. If, I would love to know more about that. Maybe there's something you can see I can't see. Intriguing. Yeah, it's the client who needs to do the backlinking. And if they want you to go out and engage, then you know what? Here's my tip. You charge them $200 per month, and then you find someone on Fiverr for $10 or $20, and you pay them to go and sort it out, all right? That's my tip. You charge them $200, and you find someone reliable, trusted, on Fiverr to go and sort your backlinks out. Boom, right? You just go for that. Hey, Jack. Hey, everyone. Right, I want to talk to you about something that cropped up on, I think it was Saturday. Cheers, Eddie. Oh, yeah, Eddie, I've just seen your email. Can you just give me a moment, Eddie, and I'll pull it up? Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to do it live, Eddie? Can you let me know, Eddie? Do you want us to review your website live? I'm not going to do it live unless you say do it live, okay? To be honest, though, Rajat, I I only said Fiverr, but there's a few good companies in the UK that would charge you about 60, 70 quid. And I would say just go and do that. Nice one, Darktistic. Well done on the listing website. So, Eddie, do let me know. Do you want me to do it live? Jack, I was joking. You know, when I said Fiverr, I was being sarcastic. I didn't mean do that. Yeah, Eddie, I'll do that in a moment. All right, I want to just quickly touch on some. In fact, no, let's do it now before I go on to the thing I wanted to talk about. So, Eddie has got a website. Okay. And I'm going to now review his website, okay? By the way, Eddie, I'm going to run it twice, okay? The reason I'm going to run it twice is because server speed sometimes, you know, if you just take the very first score, you might get a higher score or a lower score. So let's have a look at what we get over here. So I've run it once and it came out at 48% for Eddie's website homepage. And I'm going to hit analyze again and just see, do I still get a low score there? My recommendation is whenever you do your scoring, do it and run it like every 1 or 2 minutes. Get an average score because your server speed will be doing this, right? So now the score has come at 58. So I'm going to wait another minute before I run it again. Okay, Eddie. So first score was 48. The second score is 58. And the reason I'm saying that is because when I was testing my website this morning, the score, believe it or not, was 36%. My mobile was 36% for our website. And quite frankly, I was like, what the heck is going on here? And then I ran it again 5 minutes later and it jumped back up. Server speed, because the server speed was like 20 seconds. It was like, what the heck's going on here? It happens, all right? It happens, right. So before I show Eddie's website, let me now just run it again. Okay, let me just run it again. Hey, Darktistic, don't say thanks. All I do is show you the road, right? You're on this road and I show you another junction and you're the one who's going to do the work, Stanley. My man, Stan. You're the one, Stan, okay? You're going to do the work. You're going to do the investigation, the collation, the building out, bringing your ideas in and all that. So, all I did was guide, but you know what, mate? Big up Darktistic Stanley. By the way, don't forget to click like if you are watching this, okay? Right, so, interestingly, the score was 48, then 58, Eddie. Now it is 63. So I am going to wait a little bit more. Hey, Fonzie. Hey, you spelt it wrong. Dstijong, it's F-O-N. Oh, no, hold on. Is it Fonzie with S-Y? I can't remember now. Is it S-Y? Cheers, John. I will look at that in a moment. I just need to just double check a few things, right? Right, so the score is fluctuating in the 50s and 60s, Eddie, okay? Low 60, generally in the 50s, all right? So you're looking in the 50s area, Eddie. So let's have a look and see what are we getting on Eddie's website, okay? Let's have a look at Eddie's website. Yeah, the mobile score. With the desktop is generally high. Getting 90s in the desktop is always pretty simple, I have to be honest. If your desktop score is in the 60s, something is seriously wrong. Yeah, Jason, that's right. I thought it was Fonzie. Jason Howard to the rescue. Right, let's go to the mobile then, okay? And I hope you can all see this and you can all join in if you want. You don't have to, I don't care. I am going to ignore what it says up here, okay? And I am going to focus on this. So, unused JavaScript. Now, the Facebook, I can tell you now, the G-static, all right, and the Facebook here, and the Google Tag Manager, they will always hit you. The SG Optimizer, unless you stop using SG Optimizer, you're not going to be able to get rid of that. But a lot of these, yeah, if they are things you want, because you might be using it for Facebook Pixel or your Google Analytics, that's why you have the tag manager. You have to kind of weigh up how much of a hit is it. I don't think that is the big reason why your score's hitting 63 though. The bigger reason, I just want to double check these. I wouldn't use SG Optimizer if I'm honest, Eddie. I would use Auto-Optimize because you will always get this problem with SG Optimizer. It is not that good at minifying your CSS and JavaScript. It's not good at it. I have SiteGround and I don't even use SG Optimizer. Can you believe it? I use SiteGround for our website and our clients, and I don't even use SG Optimizer. I use Auto-Optimize. Auto-Optimize. Right. Yeah, look, this can all be eradicated. Boom, 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 boom. In fact, look, I'll show you. I was getting those same problems here before I switched to doing a different methodology. Right. This could be a problem. Now, I'm getting this problem as well for some reason. I need to double check why does it keep saying remain visible on mine. But yours, I would say, have you preloaded these fonts? Have you preloaded them? So I'm pretty sure on SG Optimize, I'm pretty sure that on SG Optimizer you can preload these. I think you can. If not, you could use Asset Cleanup. Asset Cleanup allows you to do it, and Auto-Optimize as well, to preload your, because you are what you've got here, right? There's the clue. It is font G static. That means you're loading from Google. That means you've not preloaded your fonts. So my tip to you would be preload your fonts, maybe. Custom fonts. Preload that, and that should sort that out. Yeah, do you know something, Jack? It's really annoying for me because I'm looking at this and going, these are all preloaded. Why am I getting that? But mine are preloaded, right? The address for this is Web Squadron. But the address for Eddie's, these are G static, font G static, right? So, hey, Dave, it is hot. It is mother hot, right? Cadence theme, I am going to suggest to you, Eddie, that you get rid of SG Optimizer and use Auto-Optimize. And you enable the setting, which is remove Google fonts, and you preload, you use like a plug, you use Auto-Optimize or something else to preload those fonts. I mean, it is weird because look, you've got 0 savings, but the fact it is still pulling them up, I would want to be sure of that. Some of this, right, these are going to hit you. I can, oh, no, hold on, here they are. Yeah, I can tell you now, right, that all of this stuff, the Google Tag Manager, the Google Analytics, all of this is going to hit your score. All of this is going to hit your score. You could do, Jack, with Roboto as the standard default. Auto-Optimize. Hang on, let me write it for you. No, let me give you something better, Eddie. Let me give you a video. Can I give you a video? Hold on, Eddie. Wait, everybody. Wait. Don't go anywhere. You go anywhere and you'll die. Here you go. Here you go. Right. But Eddie, are you using rank math? Have you enabled? Sometimes Google Analytics adds a Google Tag Manager on for you, which is annoying. That is annoying. Last night was hot, but yeah, today, I mean, really, you can feel the humidity, the hotness in the air. So this is going to hurt you. The Google tag, it's annoying why this pulls down your score. I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm just going to run it again, okay? I'm just going to run it again just to see what I get. I'm just going to run it again. Yeah, exactly. The rank math. So, yeah, scores down there. Right, let me just show you. Let me just show you something, all right? Let this load up, right? So then when you go to rank math over here. No, not there. Where is it? General settings. Analytics. Can you see down here, this bit here? Install analytics code. You know when you click that adds on the Google Tag Manager to your site. Right? So if you have ticked that, untick it. All right, you could untick it. You could get rid of that. So on your site, we're back down to 57, but it does seem to be jumping up and down a bit with that. Anyway, yeah, that fonts thing is still showing. I mean, I would say Auto-Optimize will eradicate a fair chunk of these information. I think you can get your site up to about 80, 85. Hey, Pickstar. I didn't have a great morning, Pickstar. I felt exhausted. I don't know if it's heat exhaustion or just exercise exhaustion, but I kind of just like, I had to lie on the floor. I had to lie down on the floor, butt naked as well, because I was about to go in the shower and I just had to go lie. I was literally in the bathroom on the floor. I wasn't feeling good at all. I don't know if that's helped, Eddie. I don't know. Has that helped a little bit? Has that helped a little bit? Maybe. Yeah, I just read Darktistics' comment about minifying. Yeah, watch out. When you do it, test your website, purge your site, purge your server, regenerate your CSS, check your website on an actual mobile phone, look at it on a private incognito window as well. To be honest though, Eddie, whether you add the analytics code with code snippets or even rank math, you're going to get that same problem. But I would say for now, take it off, check it, then add it via code snippets and check it again. And if you notice the score does go down and you're getting that Google Tag Manager, at least you know why. If you add Facebook Pixel, Google Analytics, Tag Manager, cookie consent, your score will always go down. The minute you add those in, your score will go down. And it is so annoying. Why should our score be affected in such a bad way based on things that you can't really get out of unless you don't want them? Like cookie consent, you got to have that. Google Analytics, well, it's not a bad thing. Facebook Pixel, yeah, if you want it. Isn't that unfair? The injustice. Ah, right, Jason. Right, Jason. Let me show you what you can do. Right? So this is dedicated to Jason. Let me show you what you can do, Jason, okay? This is not the greatest way to do it. This is not the greatest way to do it. Okay? In fact, I got a video on it. How to escape it. Right. So here's a video, right? Swap image, right? I've just pasted it. Two ways you can do it, okay? Let me just show you. you can do, hey Gary, you can do a swap image. So what you can do is you can put in some HTML code so it shows one image and then it swaps it. Or you could add it to your section background. Or you can do this. You can do this, right? You see this image here? That's the desktop image. You see this image here that's grayed out? That's the mobile image. So look, when I switch this to be mobile view, right? Look, that image is now grey, and that's the mobile image. That's the desktop. See how they swap over? Because I'm showing a different one. So that's one way. The second way is, well, you just go to your, let's just go over, I don't know, let's just go here. Pretend you've got an image in your background. When you go to mobile, you can put in a different image in the background. Okay? Or, yeah, that's basically it. So you swap it in the responsive mode, or you actually have two different images and one of them is hidden for the desktop and tablet and one isn't. Or that video I just pasted, what that will do is give you some HTML. Let me show you the... Here you go. So let me put this in here, right? Okay. That code I've just added for you here, okay, means that you can now have a different image. So what you could do is you could add in an image. You would say media screen sizes, whatever, show this image. When the media size is a different size, like mobile, hey interpret, then show me a different image. So you can literally swap out the images. Really, swapping it in responsive mode was causing it to change on both places. That's a bit weird. That's a weird one. That is a weird one. First time I've come across that. Okay, I want to now talk about something that happened on Saturday, and I think it's a really good point. Someone posted a question in the Elementor Facebook group, and their question was about their client wants them to prove they are an expert. Their client wanted them to prove they're an expert in Elementor. Now then, I don't think... okay. You are more of an expert in Elementor than someone who does not use Elementor. You are more of an expert in WordPress than someone who does not use WordPress. Just like a plumber is more of an expert fixing taps and leaks than you if you don't know how to do it. Pickstar is more of an expert in making pizza than me, right? Jimmy is more of an expert in skating than me. That's how it works. That's the law of physics and whatever. But if you start to advertise yourself as an Elementor expert, there is a chance that someone will say, define that. So when you start to call yourself an Elementor expert, you are entering an area where you might have to prove it. Now, what I recommend is that you don't say you're an Elementor expert, but you say you're an expert at building websites with Elementor. Can you see the difference? I'm an Elementor expert, or I'm expert at building websites with Elementor. Can you see the difference there? Secondly, does it really matter if you're an expert? Does it really matter? So if your tap is leaking in your kitchen, your tap is leaking, there's water slipping out everywhere, all over the place. Water, right? It's leaking, puddles, your floods, everything. Your tap is leaking. Do you care if the plumber has 1 month of experience or 10 years? This isn't even right, is it? 1 month or 10 years, right? Does it matter? As long as they fix the bloody tap. What's your thoughts on that? Because sometimes when you start to say to someone, hey, I only want an expert, maybe I want someone to sort out my SEO. Maybe I want someone who's going to do some backlinks. Maybe I want someone who's going to design a logo. Does it matter if they've got 20 years experience or just 1 month? With me, it's more a case of, I like it if you've got experience and you know what you're doing, but really, crucially, I need to know that you can deliver. Hey, Mark. What I would say, Jason, where you're having this swapping thing issue, right? Can you double check and make sure you've got different titles for your images? Sorry if that sounds really pathetic, but can you just double check your images have very different titles? Yeah, exactly, Pixar. Like you said, yeah. The minute someone says they're an Elementor expert, sounds more, I don't want to say high and mighty, but it does sound more high and mighty. Whereas when you say you're an expert at building websites for whatever is your niche, with Elementor, the with Elementor becomes the add-on, doesn't it? Right? It's a bit like saying, I can design wireframes with pen and paper. I can design wireframes with Figma. Do you get it? So rather than saying you're a Figma I'm a wireframe Figma expert, maybe you want to say, hey, yep, I'm an expert in building wireframes with pen and paper. Right? It does, doesn't it? Yeah, Paul, hey, how you doing? Yeah. So the whole thing about the expert, and that's why I said on the weekend to someone, it was like, it doesn't matter if the plumber has 1 month experience or 10 years, as long as they can fix that blinking tap, I don't care. If they can fix it and they earn their money, good on them. Bishop Fred Addo TV, very true. Wow, that is a name and a half, my friend. Bishop Fred. Is Bishop your name or are you a bishop? I've got to ask Bishop. Are you a bishop or is that your name? I'm guessing that's your name. Bishop Fred. I like that. Do you know what? Anyone who has the name Bishop, it just has kudos, doesn't it? Bishop. I mean, I'm thinking of Aliens now and the X-Men, but hey. Just checking the comments here. Yeah, you're right, Jimmy. At what point are you an expert? Where's the threshold or the benchmark? And where does it stop, right? Where does it stop? Just reading the comments here from Andrew, Doc, Siddiq, and stuff like that. I mean, that's interesting, Jay. I must say, Jason, that is quite interesting. So, you know, even after cropping and scaling and saving is a different one. And just out of curiosity, what about if you use a completely different set of images? So now use a completely different image for your desktop and a completely different image for the mobile. Do you still get that problem where it's overriding? Do you still get that problem?
Look at my swimming pool.
Speak to your mom.
Mom, sorry, I can't resist. Please.
It is too hot.
It's not 40 degrees yet.
It is. 30. It's too hot.
It's 30 degrees.
Later tonight, okay? Not now.
Tonight?
Yeah.
I'm going to go in it right now.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Can I go in it now?
No, you shouldn't. He wants to go into his paddling pool, and I'm saying it's too hot. It is way too hot, right? Like, even in, so like, I stepped out into the porch to pick up the mail, and I was like, has anyone got a porch? And you step out into the porch, and it's all glass, right? And I was like, it was like a supernova sauna greenhouse. Add IT personnel for the church. So you are a bishop then? So are you a bishop then? I know. I've got it. I've literally got it as well. I tell you what, though. I tell you when the word elemental expert is great. When you're trying to save on words. So when you're trying to get it into your description and save on words, then it works. Then it's all right. Yeah, try that, Jason. Okay, I'd love to hear more about how you get on with that. Just checking what Eddie says. Well, on the topic of Star Wars, about 3 days ago, someone, you know the whole Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which is about 6 hours worth of material, someone condensed it into 2 hours and they cut out all the gunk and funk and stuff that was irrelevant. And so many people are now saying, actually, now it's really good. Now it's actually a really good show when they condensed it from 6 hours into 2. Someone posted it online and then it disappeared. And I'm hoping someone puts it back up again. I would love to watch that. It basically condenses a lot of the rubbish and condenses it down into a much better show. You're meant to hit like, Paul. You're not meant to hit dislike. You're meant to hit like. Yeah, Dave, I mean, the thing about tabs, yeah, is that you do have to use a lot of CSS if you want to add in an image into a tab title, or if you want to do a vertical, but you want to move the content to sit like that, or even, I don't know, if you just want to mess around with the look of it. It is annoying. And I think this is, again, one of the things that I think Elementor, if they could bring more styling options into it. But then again, you know, in a way, the tab works. So from Elementor's point of view, if we want to do extra, we got to put the legwork in and do the CSS. But it is annoying. It is annoying. Jason, I think there's something going on there. And what about, okay, so Jason, can you create a brand new page with a brand new section and a brand new image and then do one for the mobile? Try that. Try that. Just do a completely brand new page, please. Yeah, to be honest though, Paul, when I heard that 2 hours as well, I was a bit like, well, I'll have to get rid of all of that. I mean, you could even get rid of the whole Luke thing, couldn't you? Because the show wasn't really about Luke Skywalker at all. You could get rid of all of the Owen and Beru stuff. You could get rid of all of that. You could get rid of all of the stuff with that Kamal guy, you know, the one who plays the con artist Jedi. You could get rid of all of that. Bloody hell, what else could you get rid of? Episode 1, where you see him taking bits of food, stealing food. Dodgy guy, Kenobi. You could get rid of all of that. Hey, Mahboob, by the way. Sorry, I just missed your name there. Hey, Artif, how you doing? Yes.
You're not happy then the ice slushies are all for me and pretend out like ice slushies. So they're all for me.
Okay. John Fairest, by the way, you know when you said you send the email, I haven't had that yet. So just make sure you are sending it to the right email. Okay, it's info@web Squadron. Where I can't even spell. Websquadron.co.uk. There we go. Send that in, yeah? Reaver. You're talking about the yeah, and you know what? I have a bad feeling, okay, that we're gonna get like a spin-off show for Reaver, which I'm not looking forward to. I don't really care about Reaver, the Inquisitor. I really don't care. Really don't care. Yep, take care, Gary. Speak soon. Quick question from Jimmy. People having an account on your website where you would use Paid Membership Pro, can they access their account and change information along the way? I think so. I think so. Let me just double check. Do you know something, Jimmy? I can't remember. So Paid Membership Pro. This is just something for Jimmy, who wants to ask a question there. Nice one, Artie. Is it working okay now? What are you doing?
Having a slush.
Get out of here with your slushies. Just bear with me, Jimmy. I'm just checking for you, okay? Because you've asked a question. Just bear with me, Jimmy. I've got to just double check. Yeah, so John, if you're still listening, please do email over that screenshot you said you were going to send. I haven't had it yet. This morning, I got up this morning, jumped on my bike, did 40 minutes. Straight after the bike, I did some weights, went up to have a shower, and I collapsed on the floor. Before I even got in the shower, I just collapsed for about 30 minutes. I felt weak. I felt nauseous. I felt faint. I did not feel good at all. And I don't know if it's just heat exhaustion or what, but I just felt horrendous. Just felt horrendous. Not great, not nice, not anything. Yeah, so here's a question for Jimmy asked. So Jimmy, if you use Paid Membership Pro, there is the option there to edit your profile, change your password and all of that. So don't know if you're listening, Jimmy, but the option is there for that. The kids have just knocked to play out with Raheem. And I'm now basically saying, no, it's too hot. I mean, when it comes to changing details, there's not a huge amount you can change other than like your login, your email and stuff like that. Or if you want to upgrade or downgrade a package. Do you know something, Paul? I feel like recovering from COVID, the heat, I did not feel good. Right, I am going to be back in, I'm going to be back in 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes, okay? Just give me 3.5 minutes and I'll be back, all right? Just check the comments there. Yeah, I think I've got to give the exercise a miss just for a few more days. I felt super weak. I mean, I was just like on the floor. I thought, oh no, please do not let this be another heart attack. But yeah, scary time. Right, just give me 3 minutes.
friend called JB knocked on my door. So my friend called JB knocked on my door, and he asked if I play out. So I said no, because my dad has COVID. So I'm taking over as a new Squadron person. Busy now taking over as my YouTube channel, but do not tell my dad. Do not tell my dad, he will get mad at me. You will think I'm a doggy. Okay, never mind. So I have to go ahead and teach my mum how to drive on Farming Simulator. Doesn't even have a license on Farming Simulator. I have a license on Farming Simulator. Ho ho ho. No one told me to say to my dad, Raheem was not. Right. Rooka. Now, my dad said he will be back in a moment. So, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my dad's channel. And dislikes 0. Do not have any dislikes on my dad's channel or my channel. How come this video only has 85 likes? Come on, guys, get more likes. Okay, subscribe more to my channel because now someone on this. I had 295 subscribers, and someone has unsubscribed to my channel. Now, I don't know who it was. Might have been someone in the slide chat. Who said last time they will subscribe when I had 294 subscribers? Who said that last time? Say it. Type in it was me. Okay. You liked my... Okay, you press the like button on my video. Go and press the like button on my dad's video.
Get out of my chair. Hey, everybody. Just reading the comments back.
Me.
Yeah, good point, Jimmy. Yeah, you know, some custom fields so they can edit more. Oh, sorry, let me take that off. So there is something I do want to mention, though, about the mastery modules, which, you know, I'm going to go dark now. Look, you can still hear me, right? I'm still here. Boing. Right, so the mastery modules, in fact, I'll put it back up again so you can see what we've currently got out. I slightly rushed them through. So some of them still need to be for the 5-day challenge, which is free, completely free, right? I need to add some videos on for that. Mainly because last week, 2 people purchased our old mastery membership. And I've refunded them because I felt like if I'm going to release a condensed version, I just didn't think it was fair to get them to pay. You know, they were paying in installments anyway. And they've also come back to say, you know what, fair play. And they're glad they got to do it with the condensed version as well. So a few of them I need to do some extra videos for, and they will grow and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks, Jimmy. I'm glad you like the designs. I always feel like, you know, a little bit of time and effort you put in feels a little bit... Well, the thing is, what else could I put for the product? I wasn't going to put a picture of a toilet and a bath, was I? Or a kitchen sink. So I had to create some images. Like, look, I had to create these images, right? I couldn't just have like a picture of someone in a t-shirt going, yeah, like that. So I had to do that. Raheem always does take over, to be honest. All right, he always does. Do you know something? What Mahboob says is kind of what I was thinking, to be honest, Jason. You know, you purge your site, you purge your server, you've regenerated your CSS. I mean, and by the way, did you do it with the new section, Jason? Sorry, I missed that. Did you do it with the new section? Was it okay or not? Yeah, this t-shirt came from Jimmy. Jimmy sent it. Rajat, you know the 5-day challenge? You do know that that is free. And it's available now for you to participate in it. So, Rajat, did you know that? Oh, you did do that, Jason. So I'm just going to quickly put this here for... Rajat, that's for you, okay? That is free. That is free, okay? And you can do it now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. Rather than us arranging sessions now to do that, because I have to be honest, that did take up quite a bit of time. If we do it every day for 5 days, there's a lot of admin, there's a lot of that as well. So we don't do that now. Especially on the back of everything else we do as well. And when you're trying to work, when you have clients and web design, live chats, videos and all of that, it starts to get a little bit tricky. What's the challenge? The challenge mainly is getting you to think differently about your clients, your business, your fonts, your colors, your wireframe, and other stuff as well. You know, and other stuff as well. Just got to quickly write something here to someone. So the 5-day free challenge, we used to do 5 topics, 1 per day. Now I'm just releasing it out there. Not because we don't want to do it, but it was taking up a lot of time and resources. And we just we're just being transparent. We're just being really transparent. And Jason, you're not hijacking, by the way, okay? It's really interesting to hear that you're getting this issue. Are you using sections or containers? Are you using sections or containers? Worth to Earth Nation, I like that. And may your worth enable your every endeavor. I've got to ask, you've got worth with dots, so it's an acronym. Does the worth stand for anything? WORTH. Is that an acronym for something? Is that an acronym? Is that short for something? All right, you are using sections. Yeah. Jason, can I be an absolute git and just say, do you want to email me with admin access? Just can I, so that I can have a look at your backend free of charge. Free of charge. I just want 5 minutes. I'm not going to share it on screen. I'm not going to share it at all, but if you were to give me login, I would love to just have a quick look at the back end because something sounds weirdly off. Yeah, go for it, Mahboob. What do you want to share? Carapos would say that. Use container. In fact, Carapos will probably say, just use bricks. Are you talking about the 5-day challenge, Artif? Warded ownership right through hardship. Ooh, this is deep, Worth to Worth Nation. What is this? Warded ownership right through hardship. This is deep. By the way, John, I got your... Oh. Oh, I know what you're talking about now, John. Yep. I know which image you mean now. Yep. Yep, that one should have been taken off. Yep, Carapos is basically going to print out his Elementor license and live on air he'll burn it. That's what's going to happen, right? I've got a feeling that's the next plan of action with Carapos. He's going to burn it. The great death of his license. It will be it's going to be quite funny. I just have this like vision of him like destroying his license. It's going to be quite hilarious when he does it. Artif, how big are these worlds? They like that big? Artif, do you know how many carbs are in those Viennese worlds? How many have you had? When you say half a pack, is that 4? I bet there's a pack of 8 and you've had 4. Have you had 4? You fat. No, how many have you had? Yeah, so Mahboob, the Facebook pixel can hit you. The Facebook pixel will hit you no matter what optimization tool you use. Sorry, I don't mean in terms of speed. So light speed cache, yeah, is great. I'm talking about your page speed score. The light speed cache. Are you using the free version of the light speed cache or the pro version? Take care, Clinton. Yeah, and it was great to chat to you earlier as well. It was great to meet you and chat to you. All right. Yeah, Carapos would print it out and wipe his arse with it. So, Pickstar, I prefer the yellow one, and I prefer the one with the fold. You know the fold? I prefer the yellow fold one. So this is Pickstar's just sent me an image. I prefer the yellow one with the fold. It works better than the blue, and the fold, it feels fresher, it feels nice, whereas when you do just a speech bubble it looks a little bit old and dated, I have to be honest, but I prefer the first yellow one. Atif, you can't do 10. Yeah, but Atif, how many calories are there per Viennese whirl? Oh no, sorry, you said 64. 64 is not too bad. 6. Atif, you're not. Atif, you're gonna ruin your teeth. Atif, you're gonna ruin your teeth. All right. So I would say, Oh, without a doubt, right. My favorite. In fact, yeah, here's the topic of the day, okay? What is your favorite biscuit or cookie? Everyone, if you're listening or you're in the background, what is your favorite biscuit or cookie? Mine is McVitie's milk chocolate biscuits. McVitie's milk chocolate biscuit. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. McVitie's milk chocolate. Killer. I got your email, Jason. Thanks. WP Rocket is good, but I've worked with people who had WP Rocket. They got the Pro version, right, basically, and it's just not working well. We remove it, stick Auto-Optimize on and asset cleanup, and the scores go like this. So I sometimes sit there going, is WP Rocket as good as we all think? Who here has a view on WP Rocket? Just checking the comments here. Video Boy, do you sell care plans standalone, or do you require clients to do projects with you first before you offer it? No, they've got to work with us. And I'll tell you why. If you offer a care plan and you have not built that website, and you don't know the back end, and you don't know what all the plugins are, it becomes your problem. I don't want that problem. Website goes down, and it's because they're using a special plugin that I've never used. I don't know anything about it. The client wants it. It might even be an old depreciated plugin. It becomes your problem. So I would say offering a care plan on a website that you've not built or had any input into is a recipe for disaster. Hey, I'm Livid. How are you? Cadbury Roundy. I knew Mark would go for Jaffa Cake. Mark, though, he's got this amazing regime where he goes for a whole packet in a whole day. I still can't get my head around it. Gelatus Maria. Ooh, never heard of that. Gelatus Maria isn't. If I translate that into English, is that just like Fat Maria? Is that like Cellulite Maria? What is that? Gelatus Maria. What is that? Jason's got WP Rockin'. It's working out for him. Yeah, worth to worth. I look forward to that. Do drop it over. Jimmy, yours sounds worse. Balochus Maria. It sounds like Balochus. I don't know, RT. I just think, right, that if you take on someone else's website and they're not going to pay you to go through and inspect it and all of that, I just feel like the problems that you could face later on. You know, what if the website's got old plugins or stuff? I don't know. I don't want to say panic, but I would feel a bit like, what? 16 Jaffa Cakes a day. Yeah, I'm livid. Try Auto-Optimize, my friend. Yeah, but Carapos, if you got bricks, would you still need WP Rocket? This is a good question. Carapos, if you've got bricks, would you need WP Rocket still? Based on what they say about their optimization. Biscuits Mary. Okay, Chubby Maria, Pickstar says. I used to use W3 Total Cache as well, and I found that W3 Total Cache is only good if you have a problem with the caching of your WooCommerce cart and checkout. If there's a caching problem going on there, then it's not bad. But Autoptimize have updated, and they've got a new setting now where you can stop the cart and checkout from caching. Did you know that? Autoptimize. So I'm just going to log into Jason's website while we're talking, and I am not going to share it, all right? So if anyone says share it, I'm not sharing it, but I'm just going to have a quick look because I'm just a little bit, I don't want to say puzzled, but something's like just got me like a bit bothered. That's what I'm thinking, Pickstar. If you've got bricks, can you get away without any optimization plugin? Carapos says, yes, if you still want the best performance. But I thought bricks gave you loads of stuff without having to use optimization. Am I missing something here? So, Jason, I'm just doing a WP reset on your entire site, okay? I'm fully resetting your site. I'm deleting all your content. Like, gone. No, I'm not really, okay? I'm just checking your, I'm just checking what plugins you've got. Yeah, and you've not, I mean, you got Ultimate Add-ons. WP Rocket, that shouldn't do anything. Right, let me just now try a test page. Image test page, which you've already set up. Cool. I'm just going to go into that and mess around on that one. Okay. I'm not really resetting your website. Okay, don't worry. I want to, but I'm not. You know your image, Jason. Can I just ask something? You've got it as an image. Were you doing this as was this going to be a background section image? Can you just clarify? Was it a section, a background section, or a column? Yeah, so what Paul said there is kind of where I was getting at, really. You know, because I would like to think that if you preload your fonts and WebP images, and you're careful with your build, can you get away? Can you get away without using any optimization plugin? Right, so Jason, if you have an image in a section and you go to a responsive mode, you can't swap them out. The only way you can swap them out is if you do use the you know, the HTML swapping thing that I showed you. So let me just add it in, right? Let me just drop in an image. HTML code, which has not worked. Why's it not worked? What's going on there? Oh, of course, yes. It's because I've put the wrong image in. Let me just get an image for you. So I'm just doing something on Jason's website, just testing out an image swap. Yeah, and that's what I'm looking forward to checking, by the way, with bricks, with the optimization side of thing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Paul. I mean, I would still say that if you had WooCommerce or anything on your website, I would probably still load up Asset Cleanup, because Asset Cleanup, our website, right? The minute I added WooCommerce to it 4 days ago, the score went like that. Asset Cleanup stopped the WooCommerce components loading on the homepage because they weren't needed. They're not needed at all. There's no shop bit on the homepage. When you remove them using Asset Cleanup, the score goes like that. So it makes a big difference. Right? It makes a big difference. So you really, really should consider it. Just trying to work out why this isn't working. Oh, it's because I've not added the apostrophe. Maximum width is that image. And then we'll put in another image. Sorry if I go quiet, because I'm just trying to swap out these images for Jason and just see what's going on here. Sorry, just back to the comments. What do you mean you don't have backups, Pickstar? You should have backups. Do you know something? I'm livid. Swift Performance Lite. I haven't tested that for about a year now. I might go back to having a look at that one again. If you're getting good results with that as well, why not, hey? Why not? No, I don't use Asset Cleanup alone. I use Asset Cleanup as an extra plugin. So I auto-optimizes my main one. Take care, Mahboob. Auto-optimizes my main one. And then I'll have Asset Cleanup if I want to stop maybe Paid Membership Pro or WooCommerce on the home page because they're not needed. So from that aspect, it's been pretty good for me. What's going on there? Right, just got to clean up some code here. Yeah, so this is something I agree with as well, Jimmy, as well, in that I do think that sometimes you have to accept that your score will go down. Take care, Eddie, when you have certain features and functions. And sometimes if you know your score is like 50% because you've got X, Y, Z, but you know you need it, then there is nothing wrong with that. And there's been times I've got clients' websites and their score isn't that high, but it's because of what you're doing on the website. In fact, what was funny is someone did say to me, so when I was getting like 97, 98% on our website, someone said, oh, but you've got no animations. And I was like, because they weren't needed. But that is something to bear in mind that if you add something and you know you need it, that is a good thing. I'm just trying to work out why this isn't working. Why is the HTML not working on here? Ignore me, by the way, all right? Ignore me. I'm just trying to drop some HTML in to a website, and it doesn't seem to be working. Ah, there we go. Now it's working. That's weird. I'm just double checking something here because something feels off. No, sorry, just some code. I would say I'm livid, right? As long as the website is loading fast and there's no unnecessary delay or anything like that, okay, go for it. Go for it. What's going on here? Razva Cross, WP fastest cache not optimized plus DQ. Sounds like a dance group, that does, doesn't it? WP fastest cache, auto optimized, DJ Free Soul, and Master of the Decks code snippets are going to DQ your styles. So Talupi, I used a My Listing theme for when I do directory websites, but that's about it. That is the only time I use a theme, the My Listing theme for a directory website. Everything else I like to do with hello. Hey Antony, how you doing? Yeah, Eddie, I hope it works. I hope it works, all right. Oh, what did I do that for? I just added something to my website that I wasn't meant to add. Yeah, Perf Matters. That was one I did look at about a year ago. I think I need to go back to exploring that one, Paul. Yeah. I think I use auto optimize so much. I think I might just do Swift. But yeah, I do need to test that one back out again. Oh no, I've just done something silly. Right, I am going to cut down on the live now. Just so I can go have a bit of a break and all of that. Perf Matters, from my recall, there was a premium version. No, hold on. I think you got to pay for it from the scratch. I don't think there is a free version. Or am I getting mixed up now? Perf Matters you got to pay for. Could someone just correct me? Can anyone just correct me? I think you got to pay for that. Any final questions, please drop them in. By the way, Jason, there's one last thing I want to do on your site, and I will email you back, okay? I will email you back. Yeah, it is a paid plugin. It is a paid plugin. Any final questions before I log off and kick you all off? Any final questions? Maybe I just need to have a bit of a breather and just relax a bit. I just read what Pigstar wrote. Perverted Matters plugin. Yeah, I can see that. I can see where that perv man. Can you imagine saying, hey, have you used Perv Matters? Does sound wrong, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll get back to you, Jason. Just give me about 10 minutes, okay? All right, everyone, look, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone now. Take care. I will still be here in the background for the next 20 seconds. Take care. Look after yourselves, all right? Don't forget to pop over to our website if you want to see the mastery modules, or let us know about something you'd love us to cover off or not. But hey, take care. See you all soon. Take care. Bye. I really should say take care, bye, when I've actually got the screen open to shut everything down, which I can't even find. Oh, yeah, there it is. Right. Don't forget to click like. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to go rest up a little bit because I think today's been a bit like, I feel a bit like energyless at the moment. See you soon. Bye.